What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, brand new. First fight there, Canelo. I was born ready versus Amir King Khan. It's a weird fight. I've been giving you guys a lot of coverage on the channel regarding this fight. Now, I want to give you guys the update. Canelo Alvarez and Amir Khan have elected to use VADA drug testing in their May 7th fight to prove they're clean and to have a clean sport. So I commend this behavior 100%. I think this is great. You got two guys with big names in the sport of boxing. They have a high profile fight. People are intrigued by the matchup, wondering like, hey, Canelo struggled with speed. Amir Khan possesses speed. Is Khan durable enough to get past Canelo, to go the distance with Canelo? So people, there's a lot of eyes on this particular fight for whatever reason. And the fact that these guys are willing to drug test to prove that if I win, it's because of my own merit. It's because of what I naturally possess, my own strength, my own skill set. I have to salute that behavior. I think that's a great idea that they're using it. When it comes to drug testing, there's a lot of people who feel different types of ways. VADA's better. USADA's better. They're even. I'm going to tell you guys like this. Both VADA and USADA are definitely better than the basic standard commission drug test from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. So the fact that they're going above and beyond to show the world this is a clean fight, it's commendable. Now, when it comes to VADA and USADA, they're both random, so you don't know when it's going to occur. They'll just randomly visit your camp. You might be at home, you might be at the gym. They'll come to you. The other thing you have to keep in mind is with the drug testing, when you're doing VADA, USADA, it comes out of the fighter's pocket. They have to actually pay. So in order to prove their innocence, they're paying for it. So you have to salute that. Some people penny pinch and they're like, hey, I'm not paying. I know I'm clean, but I'm not paying. So Canelo and Khan clearly they have to take some of their money and have a budget for this just to show it. So I think it's a good look. It's a good look on a high profile fight. And there's some people who aren't doing it. Like, I don't know if Sergey Kovalev and Triple G have jumped on the train, but it'll be great if we can start seeing all the premier top athletes with names do this type of drug testing, USADA, VADA, whatever the situation is, to prove that it's a clean sport, because this is this fighter's livelihoods, their life at stake. Now, keep in mind, with any kind of testing, not just drug testing, any kind of testing, there's no foolproof 100% way. For every test, there's always someone trying to find a loophole or a way around that test, something to circumvent that test. So there's always going to be ways to get around tests, but this will at least reduce the chance that they are doing something dirty, because you don't know when they're coming. So when the fighters don't know, it's harder to create your drug cycle, because you don't know when you're going to get that visit, that knock at the door. So I like it, and I definitely think USADA and VADA both have a higher likelihood of detecting something than the basic test that you can get from the commission. So I like this motion from Golden Boy, from Al Heyman, Khan, and SAUL Canelo Alvarez. Now, I do have to note, we all know where this spotlight came from in relation to random blood and urine drug testing, above and beyond testing in the sport of boxing. And you got to give props to Floyd Mayweather for that. Years ago, he stood on the front line. A lot of people ridiculed him for it. They didn't say, oh, this is commendable, he wants to clean up the sport. They said Floyd Mayweather is petrified. He's afraid. He's scared. He's yellow belly. He doesn't want to fight Pacquiao. That's why he's coming up with different hurdles and roadblocks to not take the fight. Then later, we see people get busted for high levels of testosterone, get busted for anabolic steroids, diuretics, different things in their system, and now it all starts to make sense. So I got to give props to Floyd Mayweather, because he really was the one that stood on the front line with this whole issue. Everyone else said, oh, he's talking about health comes first, he doesn't want the fight. They made it sound like it was a bad thing. Then you later seen networks like HBO praise other guys like Nonito Donaire, who started doing year-round testing. But the person that I remember, that I can recall, that really put this at the forefront was Floyd Mayweather. Donaire, is great that he got on and said, hey, this is my power. I'm all natural. This is organic. And he started doing year-round testing. And a lot of people followed suit and started doing things like that. But the very first origin of somebody that was everybody in the sport knows that was making a fuss about drug testing to me, was Floyd Mayweather. And again, people bashed him for it, like as if it was a bad thing. I agree with the health comes first, because these fighters put too much on the line, and I don't want to see another Pritchard Colon, Magomed Abdusalamov type of situation because someone wants to cheat, because they're afraid that they can't beat the other person fair and square. And I know a lot, and I'll try to make some future videos about steroids, but I know a lot about the fitness. I know people that do anabolic steroids, not necessarily in boxing, but for like weight training. And it's an unfair advantage when you're on EPO, anabolic steroids, different things like that. For example, let's say I'm weight training with a guy who's naturally about my same strength, and we're doing 4 sets of curls, and I'm starting to gas and naturally get tired from the previous 3 sets, so I can only get out 6 to 8 reps of that particular curl. The person who's on anabolic steroid might be able to still do 10, 12, 15 reps, because when you have different things in your system, like let's say an EPO in the fight game, it allows you to recover faster, replenish faster. So it's unfair, especially in combat. If it's the 6th or 7th round and I'm naturally fatiguing and getting tired from going to war with somebody and getting hit and hitting them and things like that, and then they're going like the Energizer Bunny as a result of them being on EPO or whatever that they're on, that's unfair, because we're both supposed to be tired, not just me. So to wrap this up, props to Canelo, props to Khan. They're trying to show the world and set an example by showing that in their high-profile fight, this is a clean, fair fight. So I have to give that the utmost respect, salute, and kudos. Let me know who wins, Canelo versus Khan. What do you think? Drop it in the comment section. We need to eradicate PEDs and just cheaters from the sport in general. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.